December.
So do you want to convince Terry to not retire?
I mean,
I want somebody to take over his business so that the business can stay in town. However,
And
we
he's
could
had it
work
for
that
sale.
out.
How long have you had it for sale?
Well,
you have had it
Well,
for sale
I started out with the dollar auction. Mainly word of mouth, and if the city does not want it, tomorrow I'm going with draft auction out of Spring Valley.
So you're going
they are,
out of business no
they
matter
are
what.
nationwide. I am going to retire.
So you're going
As
to
a-
auction everything off then?
No. This is a realtor business,
Okay.
and they are nationwide.
So they'd want
And I would
turnkey.
give them 3 months, till the end of February. And then at that time, if it doesn't sell, I will auction.
your 3-month contract will then go
Right.
beyond our December or our contract date.
Right. So what's going on here tonight has to go on here tonight.
Yeah. I personally support the purchase. I mean, you're just worried about keeping this particular business in town right now, and that's just fine. But if we were able to clear his property, I think we are going to open ourselves up to a lot more possibilities than this.
Do we have a plan?
Like
What is
what?
the plan? That's what I'm saying. We don't have a plan. We're just buying on a promise, on a wish, on a dream.
And quite frankly, if we come up with a plan and we decide to go along with exactly what we're doing, and then we're out $150,000 we can't spend, then it has to, yes, we are.
No,
Are we?
We're still
But
spending
Vern,
$75,000.
wasn't there,
Right, that's true.
the plan for the
Still
library
helping us out.
included the removal of this building and included that site. So there's a plan for that site, and the library is part of it.
Is that the plan?
The plan.
Has the city council formally adopted that plan?
When they applied for this grant, they adopted the plan to purchase that set of buildings, demolish them,
library.
and build a library, city center, whatever they were calling it at that
That's
time.
what the grant was for.
And
Yeah.
that I'm telling you is not popular on the street. The citizens of Rushford do not want that. There is a reason why 2 years ago, November, happened. The citizens did not want that thing to happen. They did not want a lot of the things to happen that were going on. And we do not have a fallback position. We have not discussed it. We have not thought about it with all of the other moving pieces in place.
I try to lay out what your fallback position is in my agenda statement.
I think it's a terrific fallback
That is to
position.
sell the property.
It's a terrific fallback position, Vern.
We are not notoriously very good at that,
And
selling property.
especially in this day and age, I would agree. But as I found through looking through the grant documents, there's really no other option. You could have a park there. You could put some other governmental building there, or you can try to sell it. And to sell it, you have to get permission from the finance commissioner, which I don't think would be impossible to get. But I haven't gotten a 100% answer on that because the person I need to talk to has been out for 2 weeks. She'll be in tomorrow. I know, bad timing.
Why would you want to sell it?
But this isn't a public
Well,
hearing.
hey, I'm part
Thank
of the
you.
public here, buddy.
Just a minute.
You
There
guys are,
is a process.
there's a process,
Thank you.
all right?
Thank
Don't
you.
spend some more money foolishly.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
So
Thank you.
what I'm saying is that it doesn't have to be, the city doesn't have to hold on to this property forever. You can sell it. The proceeds have to go to repay the deeds portion of the grant, which is $308,000 or $309,000,
If they allow.
if they allow. Right. If they don't, then we'll have to have a park, or we can't even put a building on there that we would lease out.
But if
according-
they have the
according
option
to
of getting their money back, why would they deny? You know?
Right, I don't think that I don't
We
think the
don't
state
know,
would
that's
say.
the point. We don't know. We really don't know. We're taking another giant leap into the future, into an unplanned future, and I'm not comfortable with it. Frankly, I am not comfortable with it. We need a better idea of how we're using taxpayer money and what we're really expecting to get as an outcome. The library, bless its heart, its fundraising effort is not going as well as they had hoped. And if we purchase this land, we take one more step toward being committed to pulling up another $750,000 or more to construct a library building on publicly owned land, yes, but according to my notes here, that land will never pay taxes to the county, to the school, to the city. And it is a valuable piece of property to the city, to the county, and to the school. It just doesn't make any sense. And it's not, you know, and you're stuck in the middle, Terry. I'm sorry for this.
No, I'm not stuck. I feel bad that you can't see down the road. Because this is a beautiful piece of property.
I understand.
That
I
you have
understand.
now, and right downtown.
I understand. The city owns a couple already of really nice properties right in the middle of downtown, and they should be filled and income producing right now, and they're not. And we need them to be, because the tax load is going to get heavier and heavier and heavier on all of the other people that are trying to stay in business and trying to live here. And we cannot continue to keep pulling things off the table, off the income producing table, until we have a solid plan. We spent hours on our strategic planning effort. We need to get back to the table and do those damn action steps, so that we have plans that we can assign staff to and have him go out and complete. But it's got to come from this table and not from downtown. Not from not just willy-nilly. It has to be planned and it has to be decided here.
How long?
Certainly with public input, Kathy, if that's what you're worried about, but
Go ahead, Phil, sir.
that's all right.
How long have we been dealing on the property?
Since 2006. This is when it started, when Wendy approached me.
Okay, I've just made up my mind. Thank you.
Well, the grant was applied for
You know, so
right before the flood hit.
Mhm.
It was finalized in February of 2008. And the plan was purchase those properties, including the one we're talking about, knock down the buildings that were on them, and build a library. That was the plan that the previous council had.